Hello everyone. Through this video we are going to discuss about the topic of determinants. So here goes the topic: determinants. First of all, let us come to the definition. So in the definition part we can write what? To every square matrix, to every square matrix, we have already became familiar with this concept of square matrix. That means a matrix which have equal number of rows and columns is known to be square matrix. Square matrix capital A is equal to, this is the matrix notation, of order small n. We can associate a number. We can associate a number, real or complex, which is considered as the determinant of the square matrix, determinant of the square matrix capital A, where Aij is equal to an element lying in the ith row and jth column, an element lying in the ith row and jth column. Actually, if we consider that, say capital A, say for example capital A is equal to a matrix given like this, A, B, C, D, then its determinant can be considered as det of A or determinant of A. It looks like modulus but not modulus. So determinant of A is equal to, this notation will be getting converted to this form, A, B, C, D. So this is known to be determinant of order 2 matrix. So two important remarks are to be considered here. So here goes the remarks. First one is what? For matrix capital A, for the matrix capital A, determinant of A means this notation is read as determinant of A and not modulus of A, of capital A. Then the second remark is what? Only square matrix. This is very important actually. Determinant is possible. The concept of determinant is applicable only to square matrices. So what can we write here? Only square matrices square matrices can have determinants. So that's all. Then after expansion of determinants, the next point that we have to go for is expansion of determinants. How to expand a determinant? Expansion of determinant. Expansion of determinant. So here in this case, the first topic under this will be determinant of order 2 matrices. That means determinant of matrix of order 2. Determinant of a matrix of order 2. So let us consider this case here. Let us check what happens in this case. So we consider let the order 2 matrix be capital A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. In this case, determinant of this matrix can be given by this rule. This sign will be getting converted to this format: A11, A12, A21, A22. Then after, while expanding this, we shall get, look here, these two terms will be getting multiplied first, means A11, A22, followed by minus sign in between. Then after, these two terms will be getting multiplied. So A12 into A22, or you can write like this: A12, A22. So this is the expansion of this kind of determinant, means order 2 determinant. Let us consider an example. For example, say capital A, this is a matrix with elements 2, 1, 0, minus 2. So in this case, what will be the determinant value here? This will be determinant of A is equal to 2, 1, 0, minus 2. This will be 2 into minus 2, 2 into minus 2, minus 1 into 0. The result will come as minus 4, minus 0. The answer will be minus 4. So this is the answer for this part. Next comes expansion of determinant of order 3 matrix. So here is case 2. Here we shall be going through expansion of determinant of matrix of order 3. Determinant of matrix of order 3. So in this case, I am going to consider again an order 3 matrix in this way. Let the order 3 matrix be capital A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, like this it will go on, A23, then A31, A32, A33. This is the way we can write the standard form of an order 3 matrix. And the determinant will be taking this form, then determinant will be like this: A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Then after, proceeding with the later part, A31, A32, A33. So in this case, there are 6 possible ways there are 6 possible ways to expand a determinant of a matrix of order 3. These are what? These are along the first row, along the second row, or along the third row. Then again along the first column, along the second column, or along the third column. All these steps together we cannot perform. Any one of these you can use. If you are suppose you are proceeding with expansion along R1, whatever answer you will be getting, the same result you will be getting if you proceed with C2 also. Means in all these 6 cases the result obtained will be same. That is why among these 6 possible ways, any way we can consider for evaluating, any one way we can consider for evaluating a determinant. So for example, I am considering expansion of this determinant along row 1. So expanding along the first row, what do we get? We had the determinant as in this way. A is equal to, this was the determinant, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So this was the determinant given to us. So expanding along R1, what can we do? Look here. When we consider only the first row for expanding, this is the way of writing. See, A11, I mean this first element I shall be writing first. This should be multiplied with determinant of these 4 terms. That means actually A11 is lying in the first row and the first column. So when I shall write A11 here, immediately in my mind I have to delete this row and this column in which A11 is lying. Then after deletion of this row and this column in my mind, I shall find back only these 4 elements left behind, and I have to construct a determinant of these 4 elements in this way: A22, A23, A32, A33. This is the determinant framed here. So this determinant value should be multiplied with A11 for the first position. Then I shall be putting here A12. There is a sign I have to put just before A12, but that I shall be showing you one sign convention we have to follow here. Similarly, I find that A12 is lying in the first row and in the second column. That is why while after writing A12 here, in my mind I have to delete this first row and the second column in which A12 was lying. So which elements were left? These 4 elements were left after deletion. So I can put here A21, A23, A31, A33. Then after again I have to write here A13, means the third element I have to place here, and it should be multiplied with those elements which is left back after deleting the first row and the third column of which A13 is making a part. That is why the left out elements are A21, it should be. It should be A21, then after A22, then after a 3 1, then after a 3 2. Now there is a sign convention I have to follow. See, plus minus plus, then after minus plus minus, then after again plus minus plus. Whenever I shall be expanding along the first row, then always I have to keep in mind one thing, that the first element what I am putting here, that should always carry a positive sign. That is why nothing to be written here. If nothing is written, it will be well understood that this is positive. The second element, that is when a1 2 I am putting, there should be a minus sign according to this sign convention. And then the third term means a13 should always be positive because it is plus here. Then if suppose I am proceeding with expansion along R2, I mean row 2, in that case the first element should always become negative, second element should be positive, and the third element is negative again. After this, coming to the next part, here already we have understood how to expand order 2 determinants. Just few minutes back I have explained. So it will be a11 into, these two elements will be getting multiplied first, a22 a33 minus a23 a32 minus, then a12. Here again these two will be getting multiplied first, a21 a33 minus these two again, these two should be multiplied again, a23 a31 plus a13, again these two should be multiplied, a21 a32, then after minus a22 a31. So this is the result. If we know any example, if suppose in these places of a11 a12 a13, in these places if we have any number, in that case number or algebraic expression, these things will be getting replaced, all these terms will be getting replaced. So that's the technique we can expand a determinant. So these are the preliminary informations for starting the exercise of determinants. So in my next video we are going to discuss the questions of exercise 4.1. Thank you.